Hello everyone, and welcome to the Glassman's World. I'm Dan the Glassman, and this is my world. So basically what this channel is all about is my life, what basically revolves around my world, my daily living habits, what I do to inspire others through my YouTube channels, through all of my other social media pages and platforms that I use. I've been a glass artist since 1995, which is why I'm known as the Glassman, Dan the Glassman. I've also been a musician for a professional or actually performing musician in the local scene here since about 1999 or around 2000, around Y2K. So I've used the Glassman as a stage name, as well as just what people have known me for blowing glass. So since 1995, or around that time, between 95 and 2000, is when I took on the identity of the Glassman. So welcome to my world. So basically, these videos here on this channel are going to highlight really exciting times in my life. Maybe not so exciting for you, maybe they're more exciting for me, and I just want to share them out there to you. So who is the Glassman? What am I all about? Alright, so basically, I am I'm a father, I am an advocate, I am an activist, I am all about the truth, I am a humanitarian, I'm an artist, I'm a glassblower, I'm a musician, I do all kinds of things, I'm a jeweler, I do artwork, painting and drawing, I do so many different things. I even play around with Etch-a-Sketch art, which is a pretty amazing and rare kind of thing. I don't know if you can see that. Water is life, rain clouds. So I do all kinds of stuff, you guys. I make these water drops. I am known for the dropofwater.com. These days, at least, we have been making water drops since 2017. Sorry about that. We were invited to the Gathering of Nations powwow here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. In 2017, my friends from Acoma Pueblo were invited to be a part of the Buffalo Dance, which was a special presentation to honor the buffalo that came out during Standing Rock, to honor all the water protectors who went up to Standing Rock to stand against the Dakota Access Pipeline. Also, to honor the water itself. So we had the sacred ceremony there, a special presentation in 2017 at the Gathering of Nations, where my friends were invited to be a part of that ceremony. And in doing so, they asked, with special permission from those who invited them to be a part of the dance, if they could wear something special to represent water. And I had no idea what they were doing, so they were asking me for these, which are simply clear water drops. This one here actually has an opal, so it's not just a simple clear one, but it has an opal inside of it. I don't know if you can see that. So the opals are a little bit different, but we make these clear water drops. We gift them to everyone. So I had gifted all of my friends from Acoma Pueblo who were a part of the Pueblo Enchantment Dancers. And I did not realize that there were many more groups who were going to be involved in this. And so at least 200 to 300 other individuals were a part of the ceremony that I would still love to gift out. So if you were a part of that ceremony, please reach out to me, message me here, or you can email me at GardunoGlass@gmail.com. That's GardunoGlass@gmail.com. Also, if you had gone up to Standing Rock and you have not received the drop of water for your time, for your efforts, for your dedication to protecting water, please get in touch with me as well, or go to www.thedropofwater.com. So far, since then, we have gifted out over 3,500 of these clear water drops. And at first, we did offer cobalt blue ones, I believe, but then we started doing the clear ones, and I believe the clear ones were the first ones to be gifted out to those at from Acoma Pueblo. So, with that being said, I would love your support there with thedropofwater.com. we basically just gift out water drops to those who have dedicated their lives to protecting water. Now, it doesn't mean you have to have gone to Standing Rock. It doesn't mean that you have to have been at a oil protest or an action like that. It doesn't mean you have to chain yourself to any of these heavy machineries to stop the work day or anything like that. You do not have to climb up any oil rigs like our friend Buck Johnston up in Taos had done. You don't have to do all of these things in order to earn a water drop. The simple thing that you need to do is just dedicate your lives to protecting water. That starts with yourself in your home, to be able to reduce your use, to also be able to learn how to reuse water, to be able to do. Sorry about that. I forgot I have an alarm set. So it is 7:45 in the morning. And for some reason my alarm is going off right now. I apologize for that. So, the drop of water, we basically gift them out, but we sell them on www.thedropofwater.com. So anyone who would like to support our cause in gifting these out, basically what I would like to do is for every one sold, make sure that we gift one out. And if you have someone in mind who is a water protector, who has dedicated their lives to water, and you feel they are deserving of the drop of water, well, that would be the best thing, is for you to purchase one, and then we gift one to them on your behalf, from you to them through us. So we would love to continue to do that. We actually have gifted out more than we have actually sold. So we're completely off balance with that, and I'm not worried or concerned about how many we've gifted out, because the whole thing is to honor water protectors, to thank them for doing what we're all supposed to be doing, which is to be protectors of this planet Earth, to be stewards, to be guardians of this vessel, of this ship here. So that's what the whole intention of the drop of water is, to help promote clean drinking water for all. And so it's a symbol to show that we're all connected. We are all now in this gathering, this masses of people who are all here to protect water. So when you see someone else who's wearing the drop of water, you know that you are amongst other water protectors. And that's one thing that we've been wanting to share out there. So I would love your support with the drop of water. So with that being said, the drop of water, it was created back then, but I've been blowing glass since 1995. So on this channel, I'm also going to be sharing a lot of demonstration videos on how I blow glass, how I do lampworking, working on a torch in order to melt rods of glass, tubes of glass, and manipulate them and shape them into usable objects, into basically, wearable jewelry, into smoking apparatuses, into beautiful adorned gifts where I put cremains into glass, which are known as memorial glass, and sealed with love memorial glass. It's another thing I do on the side. GardunoGlass. I'm Dan Garduno, the glass man. And GardunoGlass is the true entity of where the glass comes from. It's what created the drop of water. It's what created all the other glass that I make. And I have so many different platforms. If you go onto my FB thing, which I don't really like, I don't really want to use anymore. I'm actually on a 7-day boycott there, or a ban. They won't allow me to post anymore. So FUFB. Sorry, I'm a little bit out there too. And to the point. So, very direct. So, I have many entities on that platform, at least 30 different pages, all separating the different things that I do, like the drop of water, or making memorial glass, or I make hot air balloons. I replicate actual hot air balloons, being that we're in Albuquerque here. We have the International Balloon Fiesta every year, except last year with the whole shutdown. So every year I make these beautiful hot air balloons. Let me see if I actually have one I can show you. Look at this. There's one right there. Ta-da! I love it when things just fall into place and on point like that. So there's one of the balloons, and you can see how I replicate them into the color there. And there's another one there. I don't know if you can really see. And the colors, actually, I needed to use a little bit darker red. I thought it had a dark orange on that one, so that one didn't come out as great as I was hoping. This one also needed a darker red instead of that orange, but almost got it there. But I've done some amazing things, so you can also find that page on that same platform there, Glass Balloons. I do so many different things, so that's why this is the Glassman's World, and I'm just going to try to share with you so much. Lately, I've been getting into watching a lot of YouTube videos and seeing, well, what is really being shared out there. One thing that I love watching on YouTube is glass blowing. Being that I'm a glass artist, I love watching all types of different glass mediums, including stained glass, fusing glass, when you fuse it in a kiln, slumping techniques. But lampworking is what I do, and it stems from the old school offhand or furnace glass blowing, the old hot glass shops. So we take a lot of those techniques, so it's really cool to be able to see the soft glass world and then incorporate it into the hard glass or the borosilicate glass that we make. Like this here. One cool thing that I recently made, I make smoking apparatuses, and this is a carb cap. I don't know if you guys know about carb caps, but let's see. It's a spinning top also, and I don't know if I could spin it to show you exactly how well it works, but let me just try without it dropping. Okay, so there you go. So isn't that cool? And it's a carb cap. That means it's hollow, and you can use this for oil rigs. If you don't know anything about oil rigs, well, that's what it's for. And it's all smoking apparatuses. One cool thing is that in New Mexico, where Albuquerque is, we just legalized. Legislative session just signed. The governor just signed. I believe it goes into effect 100% 90 days after she signed it. So we have to wait another 2 months, 2.5 months until it's official. But in reality of the situation, as soon as legislation signed it and passed it, that's when it becomes law. So that's when it's officially law, and the governor basically just had to sign on without vetoing it. That's all it was about. So she also agreed with it, but once they signed on it, it's law. So it's now legal. You could fight it in the court of law if you started growing now, or if you were caught in possession. I do believe that we can carry up to 2 ounces now without worrying. It's recreational here for adults 21 and over, and it's beautiful. So I can now exchange 2 ounces of ganja, of cannabis, of herb, with any of my friends, family members, anyone else, any adult, any consenting adult who is of 21 years of age or older. So that's awesome. I really love it. Plus, we can start growing up to 12 plants per household. So that's amazing, because that means that's a chunk of change right there. My monthly smoking bill is about to become null to void, just like, just completely done. We're not gonna, if anything, we're just gonna have to put those fundings into growing, which is another thing that I do. I do a blog called Back to Nature. I do a lot of videos on this channel called Back to Nature, and Back to Nature is all about us as humans getting back to nature, trying to get away from this new industrial realm here and getting back to the simple ways of things. So teaching people on what cannabis is, on the whole eradication of it, on how they demonize the plant in order to allow the industrial revolution to take over. And a lot of chemical industries and a lot of different industries, they eradicated the competition. They eradicated hemp, demonized it as marijuana, classified it as a Schedule I drug, and basically eliminated it from competition. So in the early 1900s, that's what happened. Before that, since the beginning of time, cannabis, hemp, sativa, indica, all of those plants have been utilized since the beginning of time by humankind. And only up until the 1900s, 1937, was the Marijuana Stamp Tax Act passed, and that's when it was made illegal. So now, close to 100 years later, we're finally moving forward with bringing it back. People have finally rediscovered it.